Hey everybody, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I am here to give you guys my final recap and final thoughts on Nanatsu no Taizai, Kamigami no Gekirin, or you could call it the 7 Deadly Sins, Wrath of the Gods, which is on episode 24, the final one today. And I'll give an update announcement towards the end of this recap and my final thoughts, So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that Esterosa's backstory seems to play around a time where he seems to know Elizabeth, And of course, as the episode continues on, we see to it that Esterosa calls himself like Meliodas, and all of a sudden he's gone a little bit crazy because of what's happening to himself. And I mean mentally crazy, and his power is going out of control. And we see to it, we get to know why. Elizabeth realizes that this guy is really starting to lose control because his body is rejecting the commandments, or the commandments are rejecting him, or causing him a lot of damage mentally and physically, possibly. It was shown in this episode, and he seems to be doing a lot of bad damage to everyone in general that's trying to defend Elizabeth, and it's not looking so well because you know how Esterosa is being a freaking monster right now by absorbing these commandments and causing a lot of damage. Because of that, we see to it as Elizabeth is in the grasp of Esterosa after going crazy. He says, "You're going to be mine." Meliodas told me that he was going to hook me up with you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my gosh, what the heck is going on here? And we have to it that Elizabeth heals everyone and tells Esterosa, "I'll go wherever you want to go. Just stop, okay?" And Esterosa takes Elizabeth somewhere, and we see to it that King decides to follow Esterosa, knowing that he's the only one that's able to catch up to him. Although Diane wants to come with her, she's unable to because she can't fly. And we see to it that Sariel and Tarmiel ends up showing up in their real bodies after realizing that they're doing damage to the other ones, Tarmiel, on the other hand, tells them to bury this guy because he's already dead. As for Sariel, he ends up healing some young woman that had a very bad disease and decides to put her into good shape and use. But at the same time, they have to leave the bodies behind because their gifts or graces are causing damage to them, or external changes or something physically, etc. Not only that, they decide to abandon their host's bodies and decides to come with King to help him out, But unfortunately, we have to it that Didier wants to come along too, and King decides to trust her because Elizabeth saved her one time, which Didier asks him, "How do you know that?" King doesn't give an explanation, but decides to go. Not only that, Gotha also decides to go with King, Didier, and the two archangels in secret with the help of Hawk, because of certain reasons alone. We don't really know, but one thing for sure is that Elizabeth wants to see Meliodas again, and we get to see a scene with Meliodas getting ready to is absorbing the commandments without much trouble. But as time continues on, we see to it that Merlin, Gilthunder, Hendrickson, along with Ludoshel, who's occupying Margaret's body, along with Escanor and Merlin, if I've forgotten about her, they end up infiltrating the place where Meliodas is absorbing the commandments and is doing their best trying to stop him. Ludoshel suggests killing Meliodas, but that's not an option that Merlin's going to be satisfied with. And we also get to see a scene towards the end of the episode where Bond is wandering purgatory looking for Meliodas. As for Meliodas, he ends up trying to get back to the location where he has to go to, and he ends up seeing possibly the Demon King, which is his father, while another figure in the shadows seems to be watching Meliodas, seeing how he's trying to get back to that other place, he said. And he says, "I have to get back, I have to go back." And then later on, he ends up facing his father once more and gets ready to try to go back to the location where he's trying to get to. And then there's a preview of a new season to come about. And I know you guys might be thinking, what the heck are you talking about? I'll get to that in just a moment. That's the entire recap so far of this final episode. Esterosa going crazy, and everybody seems to be at a disadvantage. It gets damaged by him. Elizabeth heals everyone and decides to go with Esterosa wherever he wants to go, And we had that the two archangels abandon their host's body to go with King, and Deria decides to come along, and King accepts her. Gotha decides to follow behind secretly, asking Hawk for help. As for Bond, like I said, wandering purgatory to look for Meliodas' lost emotions, while Meliodas' lost emotions, faces the Demon King once more to try to get back to the location where Elizabeth is at right now, and gets ready to face his father that's standing in his way in purgatory. And the episode ends off there. Now, I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts or something, and I'm pretty sure all you guys might be thinking a lot of things after I be seeing my honesty. Well, in terms of adaptation, I guess it did a very nice job, but in terms of art, animation, detail, and seeing how the effort was put into the series, it was terrible. I mean, adaptation-wise, it looks fine to me, but in terms of, like, putting any effort with art, animation, and possibly nice, better detail that they should have done, it wasn't even that great. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys might be thinking, what the heck are you still watching it for? Hello, I've been keeping up with Nanatsu no Taizai for like how many years already? And why should I even stop? And knowing that I started this from the very beginning, why should I even bother dropping it now? I'd rather continue to see where this is going. And yeah, like I said, adaptation-wise, it looks okay, but in terms of putting any effort in terms of art, animation, and possibly other details, it sucked hard than what you can even imagine. I'm pretty sure a lot of manga readers could agree with me on that one, especially when there were so many important moments in the series that should have been done in a good way instead of a garbage, pathetic, non-giving any effort way. But yeah. So yeah, if you had to really ask me what my score would be, obviously you could look at it on my anime list or MAL, but if I had to really explain it to you explicitly, it'd be a 4 out of 10. Come on, man. I mean, it would have been at least maybe a 6 to a 7 out of 10 if it had better effort put into in terms of animation, art, and possibly other details, but no. Give me a break. Adaptation-wise, like I said, they did somewhat of a fine job, but in terms of overall, yeah, right. Not even close to even thinking that it should even be above a 5. No way. Okay, now to get to another announcement. As you guys know, if you guys have been keeping up to the end, you will understand that there's another season of Nanatsu no Taizai coming up, which will come up at the fall 2020 in October, which I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. There's no way in heck you can deny it either, okay? Let's just say the 7 Deadly Sins anime is not over yet, and the next series is called Anger's Judgment, which will appear on October 2020 or fall 2020 of anime. Yeah, the announcement was given in multiple sources. It's already said in MAL, and then it's already said in Anime News Network. Obviously, from the get-go, I'll put the link in the description below, so you guys have proof and understanding of it, dear Lord. And yeah, like I said, I don't know which studio is going to take over for the next season, but if it's Studio Dean again, don't expect a lot of surprises or good effort out of it, alright? Dear Lord. Anyways, that's about it, people. I'll see you guys in the next video or so. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.